Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to episode 3 where we do our day in Cambridge. So before going to Cambridge, we did a little bit of research into places that we should probably go. So after finding a couple of articles, we basically saw, the most important places to see, and that was our plan for the day. Obviously, if there was anything else that we wanted to see, we could, but our main plan was seeing those couple of very famous things in Cambridge.
Morning. Get up. You need to get up. Not move to your other pillow.
I'm gonna get up in a minute.
The first place that we went was the Sedgwick Museum of Earth Sciences at the University of Cambridge. This was something that wasn't in our plan for the day, but it ended up being pretty cool to kind of get to see different artifacts that they've found over the years. And then, of course, it had dinosaurs, so that was Hayden's favorite part of the day, probably. Because you love dinosaurs. After that, a student at the University of Cambridge who was in the psychology department asked us if we would like to be a part of the research study, so we did that and got some free candy out of it, so that was pretty cool.
Did you like it? You think it was interesting?
Yeah, pretty good kick out. I've never had this chunky ones before. It's almost gone.
That's what you care
the
about?
study?
Yeah, the study. Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah. Can you tell us what it was about?
I'm busy eating.
I'm visually appealing. I'm the most visually appealing thing here. Obviously. Look at all of this plain stuff. And then look at me.
After that, we walked to the chapel at King's College, and that's about £10 per person to get into, but it's a really cool thing to see. Obviously the chapel in and of itself is very beautiful, but then they have a bunch of different rooms that have a bunch of different facts about the church. Obviously the different kings that ruled during that time, so it's pretty interesting to see some of the beauty of this architecture, as well as getting to learn about the history of the chapel, as well as England in and of itself. We ended up finding this just little local market that they had set up for the day. So we went in, just kind of looked around at some of the local shops that they had. Pretty cool stuff, all handmade.
We have a mug that says more than books, and it's Harry Potter theme.
So next we went to Market Square, where there's a lot more local shops, and then also there was some food stands. And then one of the food stands that we went to was Belgian waffle.
Was it good?
I was there about 30 seconds ago.
After that, we walked over to Great St. Mary's. We weren't going to go up the tower because you have to pay. But after seeing some of the views that you can see from the top, we were like, okay, it's kind of worth it. Stairs are so small. Hayden basically had to climb over people that were coming down the stairs as we were going up them. Going to dinner at Smokeworks. There's 2 in Cambridge, so one, I can't remember the street that that's on, but that was the first one to open. But the one that's closest to the train station is the newest one. The great thing about them is that they have happy hour, so if you want a good place to have some drinks as well as dinner, that's the place to go. Overall, we had a great day in Cambridge. If you want to see more of what we did, because everything that we did do was not videoed, please follow our Instagram at The Fernway Glass, and then always like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, we're scamming you all. I don't know what I'm looking at.
That's what she said.
Cutie.
What? I feel like you want to compliment you all the time? Give me kisses. I want love. You're the worst.
Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of our day in Cambridge. Yes, series, Day in Cambridge.